Therefore, near the four, me do be as say wabaso. Wabaso, I miss wow shemo loud selling Steven so. Fre adofo no monsum raso. Yaba, yababiana, yadin sempa, and ebremo. I enra yesi Ghana for abobo. I yadi no so be kan ho kakra de abremo. Na me no, medical catch em say Ghana ne konkan yepe. But enyoma bi nso so esiwo enyoma bi nso esiwo nkofo bi emre sunso a enyiyi Ghana ne Nigeria no ye pese nka Ghana obi anim say ye pese Ghana win but the akwa ni say nkofo bi nsa ho ayefin na omo ya enyiyi so tia say omo ya enyiyi nti saa na aba no omo ya enyi nti ema nenye obi aya why ti adofo a mo abaso mini adofo no mo amabaso no mo nhye na amanfo so enya efene sei ensempa na ye ba beka no wa wabaso no ma adofo bi nso emra so bi na yenhwe se ne ade no agro no besi akono yeda mo ase wabaso a misre she ne fa unua bi braso mo amohwe en TV so no she ne fa unua bi e braso bi wabaso no mesro se obehye na ade unua bi nso abaso bi ye twen afoforo na afoforo no abaso na ye twen amanfo no ene ye be cheche nsem bi mu e de akere mo de nneoma ekoso efa economy no efa bibia ho ye de munim se ye ba ye de ipso factors no ene de bremo intimini adofo wo a onti se ye di sika de abo loud silence Steven nso no minia ene da honom no eno ene da honom no fa number no ne sene kakra 1 cedi friends say $1 $2 $3 up to any amount be a wa feel say wo de boa Emma Jumedia yedino last silence no ejina esan se aha ne de enokra ne brewo na wotwi mu atensen pi se enkunimdie aba loud silent media eho yemma monsa ensi fom da enti senia ye mpese monsa besi fom no sanso ne ni kwan se moma yenso yensa esi fom ene da ho no 055 889 3032 Benedict Ando o kakrawa bia obenye bia no ebeboa emma o wofase unua ba obabi a otibe bia politician ede na ehye ahokyire mu no loud silence media entoboa na ade beba no eno ene beboa amyeji sankofuko no ede free amane ene ohaw yede emu intimisro se oba na wo hye a me mane nya wo ya me mane haw so de me che no wo a wo hwe me internet ni so no me mane haw me mane enya wo ya se obehye wonso a wo du sika ebo loud silent media no me mane haw mane nya wo ahoho a isanse loud silent media eho ene de fa hodie ebema wo se nya hase ya unya no ba bia yento aso na ene ensem bibria akoso na wotwene mu ABC Enra Black Star ni Nigeria bobo mini anu na adofo yes se ba se mikra na wo frame me as a coach a me free players bi a wo wani beje ho me free players bi nsusu a obi nsusu ani nye ho entime no eya na eho de ma adwen enko ho se ade ne free player we ene am free player we eno de ya na ma adwen eni ho esanse me na de coach adwuma ne ma me a players a me free wo mo no ebia na anya wakono sanso na wo enso a players a be friend ebia na anya makono enti e mo the benefit of the doubt but enye football ani se wakogina field ni so na wo bobo that is not it sankeno anko dia anka Ghana fantastic footballers but ye wonioma bebre ya ball na ankasa na nipa de ne nan e ball mframa ni mo no ye de to nchen a football no e economics football no politics but you apart from the football no a ode wo na be bomu na mframa no a egu leather ni mu no be kono football politics, football economics, football leadership. What you say? Football management. In this way, who say football economics? Who say football no business? Who say football no politics are? De biano, ena obeye dede, ena dien ena enya no na be solve problem, nye ne be she Nigeria, nye no na be ma Ghana e wini. Uniani adofo. Ye de ba ha. Ye se ye de no kre ne ye de. Ebe brew. Eno kre ne nso nko anso ne ye de bebrew. Ene ye otwu mu tan a eno kre no nso nko a ene ye de bebrew. Timinia wa wabaso no se ya kosi se meka se afedi ya bre se ya se sa ko na fre unu abra na before no memo wati nsem bi before se beba football nsem no so no me bebo enioma bia ama no wati abrante bi o Kumasi a ye fre no Kojomafo okasa wa busua FM muntie ono no so understanding say bibi is successful a muntie na monhwe say enkofo bi dada mo say bibi a flagship ade a ebi ma so da aban bi di bone ho nsamrane no ye ba be dom nsuko. We are going to go deep. Ye be do ensem bi mu nsuko na afi no ye san de aba. Se Kevin Taylor me ache omo kun Ahmed Suale ene efeni say JB Danquah no se e court to America no America court no anka se de ensem no Kevin Taylor ne kan nye no kro o se ensem no Kevin Taylor kan ye no public na ankra nim dada. Say Kevin Taylor ene this handsome ni ba ye de ane Kevin Taylor ene ekobusan se onko kire evidence no public na Canada ena public na kan nye public na so na kan kekewu dia odi Kevin Taylor na akọ court na ankasa no ya dance die se ono abetena ni TV so aka se woni mo mu ku Ahmed Suale indi se ono no nim omo mu ku Suale na se Kevin Taylor so ka se ono na Kennedy Japan ene kun Ahmed Suale. What is it? If A is equal to B, if A is equal to B and B is 1, then A is equal to 1. But with you, if A is equal to B and B is equal to 1 there, then A is equal to 1. Se Kevin Taylor ati say Kennedy Japan no abetena ni radio so ni TV so bi na no kakraka kansem say ji abo se anso ji o se wan na okokun JB Danquah Kennedy Japan na akotena ni TV so bi na no say Ahmed Suale ba mo nche na mo no na mpa na obi akobo ni tu akunu a se Kennedy na kan na asem na se Kevin so ka se pensem no a wa ke kan no ne yedi gina so se wo na okun enkofo no a o se watam e de court o de court nso a na o san drimika sa akwaye wakwa akose sansem no odi kan de court no ena court ne de ensem na edi kan no de to ho ena de odi beye ensesan de no o gina so a odi abu no fo. Denzi Marvin or say ansu jiabo. Isi ye beka no kre na eden na muntumi nka no. E de akire mo. Mama ye mo ye nua Kevin ye mbo no so se waya ade no akonkodin enya ano enye kasa jijijiji eyi nyansa Eyedie nyansa. Wisdom is not found in what? In gray hair. The fact that your father's hair is turning gray doesn't mean that your father is what? Wise. You may not find any gray hair. Yeah, me team, you know, me tia me nya crack it was how. Me nam funum bebre me call Ghana kohwe no. Omo ni achi nyina asase efudwene. What do you say? But adwen pa sometimes no. Tembia no e man look say I say na ne awo. Sa adwen pa ni bi no ne epese ye di yi Ghana free amane eni wo hawo mu. Na yen koso ne yen kotie kodwoma afo nsem no. Na yen hwe kodwoma afo nsem a woka. Binia tie.
It you can no. You can say we are buying born home to say I almost on BC. But tie is in the news no. Enye sa ade no. Omo no watch omo butaye. Na omo niam omo di see omo ni so emu 16 no a wo boss one no pay no. 16 no a boss one no pay. Emu na correct. Adwuma tse me ba ko a successful. It's free SHS successful.
But omuntie ni yeyo.
Why we
me pacho omuntie the way akodwoma afo no ebe analyze enioma 16 no akodwo ponkroma ko kan say. Omo ko peduase honum ne no no omo ko hwehwe en sa enioma 16 no ene ye omo flagship program. Ye kaso bibie obi flagship program na eche say NPPC abonten so okoton ne ho a sa enioma no na obi hu no NPP fo no ho no wagina so enioma diga na muntie say bibi successful a just listen to the dimensional kodwomafo edi asan ni be free aba
doing what we want to do. Look at. No. We are cancelling it. No. Please. They are looking at it. President Akufo-Addo says review means cancel. Mpacho. President Akufo-Addo was it review a cancel on the cooperating school. We say. What's it? I want to do good. May can't the president Kayan and ye bra ye ko roundy. Policy direction, flagship programs, there is not a single one. And let me quickly explain why I say there is no single one. So, what can't you say? Teacher training allowance, nursing training allowance is successful. What I say? When you say it's successful, now me know how you can say 6 months. How is that success? I didn't introduce you, What the trainees in 6 months? Was he successful? We introduced you NAPCO with 90,000 employment, if you want to put it in that context. 3 months, 4 months. You say success? The guys are in limbo now. But you free SHS, why? Huh? The very recent one. You be school, I can't say. I buy almost no. The omo ma kwan and who sika na eze de bro my nti omfa mra. Government is in arrears. Sika esese de come ma wo. How successful is that? And why do you think there's a discussion of review, look into, and all of that? Because people have begun.
Muntie kodwomafo. O say adentina hoye ene kasa aba aban we so. The most important key pointer was say mofa offer free ha. The most important pointer was say offer free kodwomafo asem say or see because in nipa a Ghana no asase edin enunti no ama amamu ayeden enunti America mamu no untumi nsore kekese oye politician abra untumi nwen esanse enipa dodo na ewo man no omodwen. It was a fantastic submission. People have begun using their gumption. They cogitate on issues. They muse on issues. They think deep into issues. And this is the reason in Tia Ekufuadu Amemunu aye diamano. Ghana for no anamuhu omu 1985 no. Ghana for no anamuhu JJ ewu omu no. Enye sa Ghana for ni bio. Ghana for wi mu no. Omu te Bitcoin ase. Omu te crypto ase. Ghana for we na uhu omu no. Omu ye sophisticated. Ghana we no. Ghanaians are uhu omu neno. And enam say yenmu biaba enkoto Kevin Money omu ka huaba no. We are going to make the minds of the common Ghanaian sophisticated to the standard no politician will have that leeway to manipulate their minds. Ghana for no adwim wa bie. Ghana for emfa omo ni nhwe ade ne baako pe. Now Ghanaians understand 3D, 4D, 5D and 8D dimensions. 8D, that is 3 dimension, 4 dimension, 5 dimension, 8 dimension. Na ye no de no. Ye ni na hwe 64 dimensions. Na ye nim say ye man na ebeba bi di akiko no. O me ba be hwe 128 dimensions. Adweno a ewo Ghana no emu abie nti o man free o ma ono ne ba ko free SHS ne kra no na o san quest or question mo. Listen to Kojomafo. Beautiful submission.
It doesn't make sense. Do an extra. What I say? It doesn't make sense. Some anxiety them way. And yes, so for Ghana Habibri. Your man ko public schools. And we free no. Your man ko. Your mako private schools. Private schools now your mako no. Even at the kindergarten, we are paying between 1,500 to 3,500. Members may come with $2. No? Got that right. What I say? Now within that range, you know, almost up to JHS. Say a man, a pass it. No, omura SHS. The last time, ye fees in everyone a maximum 1,000. Ye, yes, my man, emitia fees. Na diwi nyansa e wo ho ye de ya ye kan no so ye gina na ye be kontokwa chazu ko shia Bernard hwa na akwa wo be kan no kore no e hwa na akwa be kan no kore no what you say on say hi di on say hi di mama ni me ko na person ko fo be so tie ko bo to be say hi di what I say? Yeah. And so, and never be apart from it being populist, it won't make sense to any intelligent individual.
Fantastic.
What I say? Apart from it being populist, but fortunately, people are beginning to reason. And nothing as our discussions, you know, all the other things. Me person me can fool ourselves because I know dear. Eye didi atem no be didi yen o ba ne top petrol 18 cedis o de mama mche ni bi nkan ye ton 18 cedis a gallon in their shoes. I will be apologizing to the people. What I say 18 cedis a gallon o buy ye top petrol 42. President Kufuor says so beba no abe pe bibi papa bi aka kire ne adwene ho arese ye de che we yi a unza mekasa nanka critical situation finance minister na kasa kire
fantastic
Ghana economy dia yi Is it the finance minister who should be speaking to us? He speaks in a white apparel, indicating peace, gentleness, but he speaks with a lot of arrogance. Finance minister, Okasa, Yaw Okasanim, Okasa Buanim, but he comes with a certain appearance. Indiana, when you're free, and some no can so, but Okan someone ya. COVID time, the president was addressing us. We are in a critical condition like this. Mampeni mpeso kasa was a finance minister mekasa o mekasa nche ya petrol na ye ton 42 no 43 no o teso a enu 1 cedi 70%. No ade yete ya kan say ntibinto. We are buying in our struggle. Into onya ho hwe ya ye beto. We will take our decision finally. Into onya ho hwe fine. But me be ye ho bibi na less than 1 cedi dia. What you say? Onya de omo ye no. Onya ni omo ye no. Me nhwehwe so be ye bibi foforo bia. Enye miminti. But omo wo form one and still omo da so gidi so be wo bibi aya ama omo no. Omo na obu omo abem. Omo na obu omo abem because this economy it won't change you. Say ya na ebe you. And then man okay can in projections. 1st April. Hey, when did you hear about be bibi ama bibi? Omo kan ebusu ni ni o. Oba I was April.
Asem ne da ho no. Se wote ho na so ye Ghana ni na chese o beti nyansasem bi e de free aban we ho no mo a enna kodwomafo abo ne tofa e de a kire wo no. Aban no na mesa bo video bi a na Akufo-Addo no so ye president no ya to abama na wi ono anso sen complain kodwomafo aka nsem ni nyina wohu oman no mpanyimfo omotim omontimi meye hwe economics omontiase economics no omontiase obi beka se na wode be bra no abo media minim se sa na mo beka economics enche say you have to practice kleptocracy. You pick a country's resources, you go and put it in an offshore account into almost sorry Caribbeans hono no mo musika near the echo in every economy no. If you study the mechanics of economics you understand that economics mean transaction, the buying and selling. Yeah, Tony, yeah, to. The buying and selling. Afi, ubi pesikadia ye juma ubi timia kona ubi abone besia. Sa besia no eno na oko America maimua. Technically, the money in America, they call it credit. Lenders give out money to borrowers. Lenders give out money to borrowers, and then the borrowers mean also what? Promise lenders that they are going to pay any amount they are taking in the future. So upon this promise that the lenders will what? Lend the money to the borrowers. So they base on promise, and when that promise is based on, then it means that credit has been created. And when credit is created, the borrower the borrower no, who is a manufacturer will go and change the money. Put the money in what? In active use by producing. Or producing it get to the market. Then the buyers and the sellers will meet on a common platform, which is the marketplace. They buy, they sell. And whenever you buy something, you have increased some other individual's income. And when someone's income, when you spend, when your spending is somebody's income, Okay? And somebody's income is the money you have spent. This is the mechanics of economics. Enti se sa nneoma we entimi nkoso. Na se oye borrower, na uko lender ho na uko jisika na on that promise that a transaction was created. And when the time for you to settle, to seal the transaction by paying off the credit so that you cancel out or any transaction, na se sa promise no, u default per se kim, then it means that you are what? Destroying the fundamentals of the economics, no, or the economy, no. Okodewa no kwaje bisiana nipa ne digidi diskanema wa a transaction. Transaction be de na sizi. E be sizi abra wo edi sika no a okoje ye no aye adwuma no anya ho mfaso na wo de ne sika no asa akoma no na eka bia diminish every system no mo. Die nti aga na yentumi enya credit bill. We lack policy credibility ni nyina na say ye gisika no a na obi atam sika ndi akoto offshore account mo. Into the promise on which odi ko raise euro bonds no, what break is our promise no. And when you break the promise on which the lender based on to lend you that money pay, it means that the lender's money is lost. Lender nisika no ashe. Because every lender based on what? Promise or trust to lend out money. And nunti na ene abaning timinko edwaman so nyedei enkonko jebesia ade credit no enni ho. Omo ya akohwifo omo nka no kre. Enti no matter machinations omo be biano, the policy credibility is gone. This is economics. And economics in this no, the general a productivity growth, the long term, the short term debt cycle, and the long term debt cycle. And it's where who san basic and nyoma miensa with productivity growth, short term debt cycle, and long term debt cycle. Forget it. You always need the short term debt cycle. No? That is where you create credit. Then wama omu borrowers na je na omu disika no akoye adwuma. Na omu disika no ye adwuma, productivity growth no akosro. Say in a short term no, if people are unable to spend, nature say amanfo ntimi nkonko besia. Inflation will go high. The exchange rate to a particular trading currency no against your currency will depreciate because there is no credit, which is technically money. And until the market women catch us say sikani jom and yes sikani jomo GDA asa. That is why I brought fumuno ya say onye credible ya di any tools wa enye. Ti mo amonti economics ase no sana economics ne tie afi yento aso ne enko yanim monti the president Akufo-Addo kan
the difficulties that temporary dislocations in the currency bring about are something that all of us have. It touches all of us, and there's a need for us to find solutions. But I'm thinking that our public discourse should also begin to focus much more on some of the structural problems involved in our currency. Then we have, yes, there are moments when you can fault or look askance at the manner in which the currency is being managed at any one given time. But there are structural problems that we so far do not articulate loudly enough in my...
On say, these people, as the lady said, they are governing the country with classroom economics. They are good at stating the problem, articulating the problem. Structural and seminal, I can say the structural difficulties, the basic, the fundamental difficulties, no. The matter is not articulating it all. Before our Obeji mandate ne free John Dramani Mahama and Semono, you knew all these structural problems, no? All these structural difficulties, you knew them. Dear na waya fahum. You better stop the complaints. Get your hands to the wheel and do the work and stop complaining.
What are these structural problems?
What are they?
We live in a country where we are overly dependent on the importation of things for our...
We live in a country that we are overly dependent on importation. Ekufuado, clap for him. Another clap for him. And now we'll buy 6 years now. What have you done in the sectors like the grains, rice, maize? Let's take rice. What policy direction as a president have you given to curb the huge importation of rice into Ghana? Or policy NSA? You don't just come and say it. You don't just come and say it and complain. Ghana nkwana woto abama penyin na the position ma penyin wa or san ba na one wo citizen na mo say complaining on the same issue. You have key members in your political party, for example, Kennedy Japan. Or no see the biggest cold store. And then or the or crab pork feet. Now all the Brazil, Argentina, and all those countries now mo produce sanyomano. Now or the ababa bekum. And no. Omo asika kese di akodina omo nsem no despite no ne Ibrahim Mahama no no. Mi busa se adwene ye adwuma omo na wo senka ne omo kosia opeduase lodge no na nka peduase honom no ye share region bia no a billionaires no more region ni mo no because they know how to get the monies o frɛ wo omo no waka se bia eba me nuanom omo nzema amemu omo ye omo good land for rubber, or good land for a particular cash crop be a particular a friend say a crop be intino so far no yen to me enkoswa importo na enimenum ye in the short term no de ye bekoswa importo kakra na de tienye ye sikana ankamodi akosto tax haven mono ye de bi be mamo na mo de bie companies mudi bi ayeye enioma ya Ghana for ni behia banche bodie meko nyadoa enioma ne banso a yentimi nini nyina abra harvest na dey abano se nya bampa harvest no a yentimi nso enkipu ni nyina wo under refrigeration. It is not the only way they preserve enioma for future use. Then people who also have the technicalities, the government will support such individuals. Then they go into food processing. The moment you change one particular agricultural produce from one state to a different state, no, you are creating chains of employment. You are creating chains of employment. Munim we munyina. Wo otisika puduoso Ekufuado as a president of the Republic of Ghana, no. Where is your rice farm? Where is your cocoa farm? Where is your tomato farm? Minna mo de sekan ad wo form e de aso a wo form adobode sa ebesi ne omo de the same sekan ene aso ene dobode sekan ne aso ene domo ne bayre e wosrim enye planting for food and jobs ena mo de awia Ghana for sika abuso na afi planting for food and jobs cars enye de ye Ghana political party bi e de ye ne campaign. What be ho say the economy is overly dependent on importation. Na produce a more Ghana ho nipa beden wanya moadi. Oba ya Commander Sugar Factory no obia ya obekwa akofa the right cultivars aba bedua ane enya sugar na ati importation no so kakra no and we jama factory worth more than $40 million. Eshimremu na epro no. So how do you move from import dependent economy to export dependent economy? Into us.
Daily sustenance. Things that we can produce, we continue to import them. And at the same time, we don't generate enough exports. We need, because it is the issue on the current account, the persistent deficits in our national income statistics on current account. That is the responsibility. That is what gives rise to the frailty of our currency. This is a matter that we should all of us understand as the origin of the real fragility of our currency.
You know, I'm not a small. When you almost a president, no, you as a president, where is your solution to the or saying solution anyway? So we should sit down. So yet na yenya solution. No. The solution in an say Kevin Taylor or so or do ni sika friends a Canada Japan or so no di ni sika ebefa the most expensive lawyer. Na a young man or T America bontin so a won or how near mania Ghana for femua or dini sika a be TV station or they can semo ama in every nipa dream na yi nipa film ko asumu no or no na odi usika e kwa ko fight no o a whole member of parliament a otin the tena TV so say wo sika say o de kwa akoye fu wo Ghana obetu fu say janye sa ba beda ni hiani na omo mo ye fu o Ghana no omo na etwu so omo ye hiafo na wo sankofo we na on internet no so ne say your friends say Canada Japan die hard fans can who say some mentality na wo Canada Japan team no and we are passing it on to some of the followers no mo dineti no mini anma for me can catch him say ye baha ye can sem se ni sitie ye bibie mu e de kire me di kan sha ase na me say Black Star no enye ball no nko a ye ball no e na eye de also di wani hwe wo ball no a ye ball no o di mframa na egu leather ne mu to nchen a eye politics eye business a leadership and the supreme say a employment what you say good mo se mo ni Nigeria be ball the politics surrounding ball no say economy e wo kuro bi mu na enya e affect ni school affect the health, affect the BPR into a affected football. The way Akufo-Addo is running Ghana no, is the way they are running Black Stars. Some of the Amosi will be called Brazil 2014. At the Brazil debacle will be by. Fine. Yeah, she. Some umbit me ako World Cup ni bi. Na mo timi musuma fly sika ni bia. We are all watching. What the Black Star Kumasi work about draw. Nigeria for ntra ho. Never share no. Yes, the politics no. Geopolitics a bit dead ewo Nigeria ho. Sa nkwasi a plane no a mode ma omofo ya omusia no mu hwihwisi no. Obekwa akoto mo Nigeria ho. And you will see say leadership will work there. It is because of the failure of leadership into a Black Stars no. I had to say the omuti no. Because technically say frama na good leader nimne ye na ye dey born dia on the face of the continent no. Obi ni hono mo obetimi ni Ghana abo. Because of politics, because of lack of leadership, any nyoma bi ekeka ho ntino and a Comoros etimi share Ghana, but sankie fan on the face value no 1:1 ball name from a gumu no nko adia anka Comoros be den wa Ghana. What you say? Economy na say, leadership I say into afar every facet of what Ghana's life. They are koye no. Inti Ghana ni a wodi wa ore hye mu a okoya okokɔhwɛ Black Star no. So ho Ghana ni a okɔhwɛ Black Star no a wontimi midina. O ha wo ho. So ho.
Boy mensu ate.
Mensu.
Tuesday abeti no mewi. Mensu. Ah, agwaji. Didi mame.
Didi. Minia, wa wusu Didi.
Ya kwa Tuesday abesho. Renam. Eh, ondi amunjini. Renam.
Say aneti o. In other aspect nso no. Akufo-Addo ontimi mu man no. Oka so 1 man na ma obi nso na omu nso a o se de bi chinchin etwan. Sa bia nie. Ebi anie. Minia ennioma ekoso Ghana ho. Ennioma ekoso na ennioma no say ye foundation no. Mate se kusibu afo keka because you see no ye na agro ni mu a ye de KM boss system ne war nani no. Afi na adwen ni nyansa no. Ahyase ye dey eba. Afi na nyansa hyase eba because ye na fi agro ni mu. Se de won kan ho bi nto bedwen. Unya bia na wo hyem ni de na wonwen. Omo ntra kuma so no mo keka. Omo na ye propaganda as if say Akufo-Addo ba no ba beye ennioma peacefully nante say kabibia da na akwa mu na ye de ya fa ho. Omo ntra kuma ase ho na omo nye de omo ye no. Omo ntra ho na yesa ka ball na asem bio no. Minia masha Ghana Jesse so ne mecho no. Ghana wini ni ye ko World Cup a me number 1 a ebe ma na ye me de pa na emum no aban enye a ya bonkofo bi dia on bibi omo de omo be sabeka bia no na agiagu se Ghana wini ko Black World Cup a ebe me de na ensoso no se Emmanuel Dompre Ibrahim Abbas ayare ekowu Techiman ye bo nipa 82 ni edidi 2 minti papa nyehwe a boni nso nyehwe saa nso na boni nso nyehwe a papa nyehwe ye hwe se Tuesday no omeko World Cup no a eho eni edidi aka no e ba be soso e dia ma Akufo-Addo ni na aban to omuti akiri ena na omutu mfuturuba park So what do I know don't rea it being all economy am went me a manage. Economy went me a manage. Oh sorry ye. Minianum na omo ye campaign. Ena for time $1 $1 no is equal to almost day 0.968 pesos. See, and omokaye. So $1 ni is equal to this. Say no more no, and so no more da. When omo the year campaign since 2008, and omo the bed da. Na me de masem bebe wie no me disima enumpe e be tremo the economic dishonesty that time no aban no e di mo adwen dey e fa mu during the redenomination sa redenomination no a de bia e na kofo e na MPP best managers of the economy the economy ye ba be hwe say e ye no krea wo moji aban free JJ nsem no. Now I can remember now $1 me de mo be fam sima kakra bi ne yawie minia wa on follow you no follow YouTube ni so oba no subscribe no like YouTube videos no e de amaye oba ye from 2000 infan say 2006 no 2006 because 2007 no now $1 now equal to 9,680 cedis. First na say na Ghana sika net here so na 9,680 as a 2007 na yes Ghana sika no me call school ye trema de no yes whatever you do to the left hand side you do same to the right hand side. Say time wa Ghana for 2007 no yes ye currency ni so inti ye te 4 zeros no every so no ye divided no by say 10,000 division no o che no primary school ye what repetition repetitive subtraction. So what in your film and now multiplication day repetitive addition. Wo oba ye na obi divided wo de by 10,000. Oba no dividing it there by 10,000. In maths, and then when divided $1 no so by 10,000. Na yen hwe de nka ebeye ketwa. Menia o ye tie me kyerem ade bi de kofo ye ya ansa na wo gya ho no ma de akọ. Obviously bring your in the course of the week messa ye 15-minute program e de afa ho ni ya say economies bi wo Ghana ho no mo betimi dispute to sa de we ma be ka kire ni say na kofo time no $1 any na Ghana cedi no eso sin $1 me be kire mu minia wo calculator no boa me so wo hana say wo calculator boa me pa so what has in our calculator boa me divide $1 by 10,000. say na wasn't come ya ade no so say na wasn't come ya ade no enti o divide omu die ni wie ye no me betro answers na gu ase hwe minia so ahun de tieni on fancha mi say na man fa me board number so we divide $1 by 10,000 oba benya 0.00001 and now divide 9,680 now who divided by 10,000 so oba benya 0.968 enti se obi se ofa ti minua no mo hwe o de decimals na wa ase na de ne so we ne so a friend say 0.968 no eno ne so wo de kwa akwaji obi de ye ketwa wo de kwa akwaji obi de a eye 0.00001 and they said the odi articulator eso no kwa akwaji tiko wo se wo de no wo sika no eso sin no obi ka ketekete ena oni ni di dwa no wo akofa wo ka kese de ba beje ono no de ketekete ena wa ba be ka kire yense wo de no 2007 no na usika no so sin dollar no because wo de wa kote 4 zeros e de free wo die mu na ono so te 4 zeros free ni die mu no se yemra common market no a this is what they did. Say na adienicity in redenomination no, it is only the face value no and now be won say assessa because a common market into the energy you use to get 0.0001 cent no it's not the same as the energy you use to get 0.968 pesos no o pesos no eso sen ono no dollar no one you know na yemfa ne say jeje time no mo beji ye no na dollar no na ye 3,500 mimi anmo muntie jeje time akofo beji ye no na dollar no na ye 3,500 na se net ye na ye 3,500 titisika no se ne net ye sei ena na net ye into that time no na jeje nsusu ye say obey redenomination anke ba be ye $1 is to 0.350 se na nke ba be ye into enu nsusu ntinka jeje anka eno no nka jeje beba beka se 2000 anase 1999 no anka jeje nsusu betimi aba beka se na ono no $1 no friends say cedis no na perform well esin dollar na because you only depreciated your currency but the dollar wasn't depreciated. You only redenominated your currency, But the other trading currency, no, you cannot. You have no control. A day, and I'm that nipa adwin because redenomination, no, a bois, and my citizens, no, or more dream basso say, ye sikano, a costro, but na and yes, sir. What I say? Sa tricks, no, economic tricks, no, and no na edidi omu trimu omu ba omu ntumi mfanye de wo so omu de ya ene ekufuadu omu breno sa classroom economics no tricks no a ye de work on the minds of the people no and no na edidi omu trimu ba omia eko make statement 2013 ho baby say if the fundamentals are weak the exchange rate will expose you. No can't wofala. But ono no buy any dear. Or say the fact that the exchange rate no air cost no doesn't mean say the fundamentals are weak. Minianum yehu enioma. Yehu nioma and when a bema ye no ye be citizens na dream na de on tiase no obetiase se emra so se Ghana economy no ye de beye NPP any NDC no se oh ba give us a policy. You don't control the dollar. Once you don't manufacture any damn thing in your country, you have no control over any trading currency. When we begin to produce the very things we consume, when we begin to produce the little things we need in our lives as people, the pressure on the currency called cedi will go down. When we realize the need to go into large-scale mechanized agriculture, when we realize the gold in the north, me too, yeah papa, a friend say Ibrahim Mahama, any esikafo mo Ghana say, they have the machines. We cannot compete Japan, China, Vietnam, our machines our technology like the electronics, no, what we can compete is that if we are able to produce our own food, area say ade sika free nipa hopa duane. Se komo dewa omfa osika nkoto iPhone. Se komo dewa omfa osika nkoto Air Force 9 Jordan. E komo diwa onkon koto Samsung Galaxy S22. Udidi na o me na unya surplus na utonwa, you can buy the iPhone. These are the key sectors of the economy. We have to direct serious people to handle those critical and fragile sectors. No, agric. For example, rice. Go to the Nasia Valley between Boga, Tamale and Boga. Go to Lambusie. Go to Dafiama Busie Isa area. Go to Damango and agric and Yomamuye. Oko wa, they produce soya like they are crazy. Oko Damango area ho Agonja land ho noa, they produce yam like crazy. Ufri Tamale Nasia eho ekwa kosi Boga Chuchuluga Sandema area ho nyinano, they produce rice like crazy. So yeah, the machine and the state of art technology ni nyoma wuremu a na ye man who 6 years after 6 years no, there will be a drastic decline on what importation of rice into Ghana. Say ye dream sa ebe boy na ebe ma ye man no ene sikasem emu aye den na etimi anya sika e de abo oman no ban etimi anya sika e de ye oman ho adwuma enye economic dishonesty no a kofo no mo sha ase atam friends say aba betuo mu aba besi enne a omo ankofo asan ba omo to aso no. What you say? Na 2007 no onim se enche bia no seed no ebekọ into what 10,000 no ebekọ 4 digits ninti. No, yes, smart. So sorry, ebekọ 5 digits ninti no. Oh yes, smart. No, T4 zeros free ho so that obe maintain no as if say dollar no iswa na seed ni so. No, the biti yadwen. And yatna ho sa de abesi nne. Unianom. Kakra me de brem on no. No. We have to produce the little we eat and eat the little we produce. By so doing, no, the economy no e bejina. Na me di twa to okra no. Kevin Taylor and Nick in the Japan and Tokwa no. Amye hu say in America right is might. In Ghana, might is right. Dios. Yankopon ka oho. Onhwe so kosi dane den nyina. Nefa osikama Benedict. Ando. Na onfamre Loud Silence TV. I love you all. Bye bye.